Do you mean like his gameplay, or do you mean his tweets? Because
well, like in terms of his thought process, he takes different routes than other players, which then leads to some weirdo tweets. But it does still resolve in important and distinctive conclusions that allow him to adapt on the fly, that allow him to figure out things. And this can come from the nature of, hey, you have to look at things through a variable kaleidoscopic lens when you play Shulk, because you're effectively playing characters with 5 different burst ranges, 5 different axes, and that can be a lot sometimes.
Yeah, no, for sure. But right now we're seeing Ranger putting on a good performance right now, keeping Haven at the corner. Hey, there's going to be one of 2 ways for these players to really take advantage of this set. Haven has to rely on the juggling, keeping Ranger in the air at all times. Ranger, if he can keep Haven at the corner at all times, that's his way of winning. So it's really just, it comes down to, who's going to have, whose gameplay is going to be on top.
Yeah, and it's just a pure matter of like outplaying the other. Like, as much as Shulk can cheat sometimes, especially, Corrin is not one of the characters that it feels like shield art really affects all that much. Unfortunately, missing that edge guard for an early stock is Ranger, yet they're in such a strong position right now, catching the neutral, get it with that down air. Unable to close it out quite yet.
And he goes for the air slash yet again, and almost catching him this time around, but Haven one step ahead. He's making sure that these stocks are not going to be flying easily, but the forward throw, even with the smash are not going to be enough to take the stock. Ranger now respecting it, didn't want to chase him off stage, as he's been 0 for 2 so far with those.
Yeah, good on Haven for not flinching in that super threatening moment. Like, you don't want to get hit by any sort of back air, but no jump out of shield. It's just respecting the fact that Shulk does not have a throw that closes out stocks without smash art online. So you can pretty comfortably hold shield and respect that space, forcing Shulk to respect you by holding block. Just for a little bit.
What?
Oh, no, missed the snapback, no!
Oh. The punish was right there for Ranger, and somehow, some way, he's not going to get the punish that he needs to secure the first stock of this grand finals. Down throw is going to attack on a good bit of damage. The air slash not going to be enough. The back slash, I should say, not going to be enough. I love the spacing, because Haven didn't even move. Like, he just knew he wasn't going to get hit by that. I love that from Haven.
Oh, the pin didn't tip her, though, so you're still sitting at a first stock situation. 160, a pin missing yet again.
No air slash?
Not risking it. Not risking anything at this point, but the arts. I wonder if he got the invulnerability frames on switching to speed art, so the pin didn't connect, which would be a shame, but also Shulk things. Just smile.
For sure, but I mean, 117%, finally tacking on a bit more damage of extra credit to go along. Ranger's doing a really good job, like he's not forcing himself in. He's just waiting for the chance to strike, and every single time that he's waited, it's paid off, and the shield art saving him yet again from potential doom.
Oh, but there's the pin. Even with the knockback reduction of Buster art, it will result in the stock on that insta-pin. Almost getting a chance to juggle there, but Haven had to cut it short thanks to Ranger saving some of his movement arts, not always just defaulting into shield in disadvantage, instead like speed art, jump art. Like, those are equally as strong in disadvantageous situations as they are in offensive ones, but the coverage is still there for Haven.
Oh, nice usage of the high recovery air slash right there to attack on a bit more damage of his own. Haven finally has the lead in terms of percentages, and you see the shield art come out and a quick nair. Oh, I did not get the sweet spot of that. Okay. My heart stopped for a second. I did not know who was going to win that exchange, but both these players surviving.
We both just have to like watch that situation unfold, as we may have with this one. Looks like Ranger was looking for an up tilt there, but Haven is just undershooting so many of these aerials, trying to find a space where Ranger will fall and finally getting a pin off the parry. Clean stuff so far from Haven, but just a matter of closing up the stock with these two.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty well known that against Shulk, you do want to make sure that your parry game is on point, and I mean, we haven't been seeing much parries coming out from Haven, but the one time that he does get it, it does pay off a lot. But he needs to start working on, getting this advantage yet again, because now we see the Buster art. We already see 12% racked up of credit, and we have a Shulk that is sitting at kill percent.
Ooh, the bunny
Didn't
hop.
pull the trigger.
Super slow bunny hop in trying to, like, again, cause a mix-up, but nothing doing there. Ranger putting the shoe on the other foot, right? It's like, okay, well, if you were holding shield for longer times against me, what if I do it to you? And while Corrin does have a, well, you know, well, sometimes you have to respect some blocking, and sometimes you just give up the stock like that. Like, Vision's not the best.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's an unfortunate way to go out, but either way, you do have the damage output, the percentage output in your favor to work with if you're Ranger. And we're almost, I mean, it hasn't really felt like it, but we're reaching down to a minute 30 right now, Ubel. Yeah, we're slow pacing gameplay.
Yeah, every interaction has just been very hard fought. Like, nothing has been found for free. Oh, you do make it back. An excellent angle there from Haven. No jump, but has jump arts, which certainly makes it so that you can recover from the very deepest depth. Uh-oh. Things keep on going wrong for Ranger. American air dodges shown off. Many defensive habits getting called out, but the same thing for Haven, misspacing ever so slightly. Shulk fair. What
No way. The fade back of the forward smash. Just giving Haven.
Why is that a corner option? Why is that a corner? That's such a call out.
That was the perfect option for, like, there was nothing Ranger did wrong. Ranger did absolutely nothing wrong in that position. It was just the timing and the placement of that forward smash.
Like, the awareness of Ranger operates in a very, and like Shulk in general, operates in a very, like, fade back sort of way in order to keep his aerials as safe as possible, and in order to make you feel like you're stuck in the corner for so long, especially in a high percentage situation like that. You need to fade back, play the stage control game. And Haven's like, all right, this fair isn't going to hit me. This second fair that you were doing is not threatening. But I have the range with just one move to threaten your space. And that forward smash was extremely well placed, extremely well timed, and like, you just gotta hold that.
And what a momentum shift. Like, that really does hurt. That hurts a lot, like a lot of players, especially Ranger in this scenario where he had the game practically won, but just by a pixel, practically. And because of that win condition of Smash Minato Arts going against him, you know, that really cost him the stock, that cost him the game, and now we're seeing, like, Haven playing so much more confidently in this game, too.
Yeah, unable to get the forward tilt there, but I mean, the pressure was online. The pin unable to close out the stock as Ranger gets all of their arts back, trying to take advantage of the position that they're in. But the reverse hit of the pin, closing out the overshoot from Ranger, and finally finding a successful whiff punish. As hey, okay,
wow,
Haven.
Fair into pin. That was pretty clean at zero. Okay.
Yeah, quick 27, and you're able to tally it all up with these up airs, trying to convert into a back air there. Ranger gets back and just says, I'm not messing with this corner. No, I'm getting back to center.
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely see that mentality boost coming out in favor of Haven. I mean, you saw it after that smile to the camera that he gave us, and with the Dragon Fang, fully charged Dragon Fang, at least, but it works out, and it gets a stock, and now puts him in a scenario where we've seen before where he has 3 stocks to 1. We saw this in winners finals already.
Yeah, this is like deja vu, right? Like, oh, don't get 3 stocked in. Yes, okay, I was waiting for it.
I don't even know what. I'm not gonna say anything about that. He risked it all, and you're still playing against a cheating character that is Shulk. So don't get too comfortable now, Haven.
Yeah, I mean, 2 hits still did 30. You still have to worry about him flashing colors and getting out of your combos. But burn these resources just like what they are and keep on keeping on. Suddenly you're in a overwhelmingly advantageous and disadvantageous position so quickly. Ranger not letting anything get to him just quite yet, but still has to play through 2 whole stocks.
Yeah, Ranger, I mean, finally starting to find his footing yet again. Getting these hits here and there. He does have the Smash Minato art, but has to be very careful with it, as he's just trying to play around, just playing a lot of footsies. Not going to have anything to go with along with the Smash Minato arts. Gonna get a grab. That back throw. Nothing. Never mind. He's dead.
So you know what the fun thing about Corrin is? It's like Corrin has such a really good jungle game, and you're able to access it basically at any point in the game because up air is crazy, down tilt and up tilt set up for it so well, all that good stuff. What really changed Corrin, and the one buff that they got, was they have now confirms out of falling aerials, namely falling nair, but also out of falling fair sets up for very similar situations. You just kind of replace back air with a Dragon Fang. Ranger is reaching into the pockets.
Hey, and one. Actually, I don't know about this man.
I'm not sure about it either.
Looking at a character, you're trading range for 0 to deaths that you, well, unless you're like really good at doing them, you know.
Yeah,
it don't really matter.
Like the X factor of Luigi is like, hey, you know, neutral doesn't matter. If I grab you, I kill you. So like, that's great and all. Okay.
No.
Gameplay.
No.
Neutral.
So how's your day been, man?
I'm feeling, you know, I had a long day at work. I was kind of excited to come here. I was like, oh, I got to hang out with some friends, do some commentary.
I mean, you're doing the commentary, right? You hung out with some friends, so I can't.
Did two of those.
You did
this
two
is
of those.
not how I expected grand finals to go.
Well, on the bright side, I'm actually impressed with the fact that he's avoiding all of these fireballs. I would have gotten hit by at least one already. So that like, hey, oh no! You avoided them all.
There's a minigame here. We have passed a minute, and Gabe, I just have to wonder, will they go for 2?
Oh man, I mean, I would love to see it. At this point in time, it just seems like Haven. Never mind. So you've seen it first, guys. If you ever want to try this challenge,
welcome to Tri-State.
Yeah, we have a new world record, 1 minute 10 seconds. If you guys can beat that, please upload a VOD. We'd love to see it. That was a good mini game, but now it's time for the action. Hopefully.
Oh, I love this. I love this. Sometimes you just get a good taste of bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, you look at it and it's just kind of like, it's not really so much admitting defeat. It's just more of like, you know, I just want to have fun at this point. And at this point, both these players, they're getting a payout. You know, it's a local, it's a Monday night.
Yeah, I don't think he's throwing the game here. I just think it's Ranger being like, it's them falling into the situation of, hey, this is the game that we're playing. We're playing the fireball dodge game for a minute, and then we'll go right back to it, and with Haven playing the matchup as well as they can. I love that pin jump there, but okay, down throw into back air, taking the safe route instead of the down throw into up B at those percents.
Yeah, I mean, Haven understood if he touched that shield at any point, that he was going to get up B out of shield for sure, but now that's going to be Haven taking first stock of this, what could be the final game of Grand Finals.
And down B at a disadvantage like that. That's one way to get out of a lot of these juggle scenarios. While they feel like traps, they are in fact not true combos. So Luigi can DP out of most of them. It's just a matter of if you want to. Like, is it worth it?
No, yeah, for sure. I mean, and now getting juggled yet again. One thing that both Luigi and Shulk struggle for as characters are the fact that if they get juggled, they have a hard time getting back on stage. And yeah, I mean, dash attack, nope, not enough.
Yeah, going for a very deep Zair there, trying just to intercept Corrin at one point, finally getting the neutral get up call out, and even game.
No, yeah, for sure. And yeah, like you mentioned, it is an even game. I was going to mention that. If Ranger's able to get one grab, we are definitely going to be seeing damage output, if not a whole stock, if you're able to get the combo going correctly. But you are sitting at a bit of rage. Not max rage yet, but those combos are going to be a lot harder to rack up. However, could be. Okay. Pretty clean.
C- would have killed.
C-.
Shout out to Kellogg, dude.
Shout outs indeed.
But still, plenty of damage. I mean, you're now looking at, like, if the percentages are the same. Unfortunately, going for a side B there, Ranger missing out on that opportunity. But still got 65, which means you're at the very least in down throw back air percents. You can perhaps set up an edge guard of some kind, but Haven is just not gonna let you get anything for free. Plenty of jumping aerials, plenty of means of getting you, keeping you away and getting you into disadvantage with that range and with that coverage.
No, yeah, for sure. And now Ranger just really playing footsies, not even trying to get. Okay, he got a hit there, but you know, I don't want to say it's as good as over. I think that just that could have cost him his own stock, but instead Haven gets the back air.
Yep. And he air dodged in the blast zone, wondering like, that combo hits for a very long time, and yes, it certainly does. As Haven walks away with a 3-2-0 Grand Finals finish, winner of this edition of Fusion.
Hey,
right?
kudos to Haven. He went on a run, all from winner's side, not dropping a single set. Huge win on the buzz. He got the B2B win as well, which is always a big deal for them. Yeah. It's a little rivalry going on that they have. But a B2B win, the Buzz win, and double eliminating Ranger, that is not an easy task to do here at Fusion, but Haven was able to do it, and that really looks good on that PR resume.
Yeah, I mean, every time Haven like actually goes to events, like he's always able to like make a splash, to make a showcase for why he still should be on the PR. Like the skill doesn't leave. Like the ability that he's learned, the fundamentals that he's developed, like those are still there. And I mean, we got another demonstration of it here, rattling off all those wins that you mentioned, Gabe, and taking Fusion number 134 through winner's side.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that game one was really just the momentum shift right there, because everything had to go right for Ranger
sure.
there. But I mean, that's just how the story unfolds, man.
It is what it is, and that will be the finale and the finishing mark on another edition of Fusion, of which you can catch us right back here next week, Monday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here from Linden, New Jersey. I've been Ubel, joined by Gabe, and we will be signing off. Make sure you follow us, of course, right there at our Twitters over there.
Also, tune in for Warp. I didn't see a slide for it, but Warp is happening this weekend, this Saturday, guys. I know main stage is happening, but forget that. Tri-State is where it's at, and you're going to see some real cool action from the Collision team at Warp this Saturday. So stay tuned for that. We have a really great event planned out.
Absolutely. And with that, signing off.